Hello, my name is Guadalupe. This month we celebrate Black excellence. I will be talking about Louis Armstrong. One of Louis Armstrong's famous quote, which up to this day remains famous, is if I don't practice for a day, I know it. If I don't practice for 2 days, the critics know it. And if I don't practice for 3 days, the public knows it. The public figure that I chose is Louis. He was born in New Orleans, Louisiana, in August 4 of 1901. Sadly, suffered a heart attack and passed away in July 6 of 1971. He was a jazz musician, an internationally famous jazz trumpeter, band leader, and singer. In the 1920s, Louis became the most innovative trumpet player in jazz. One of his biggest selling songs of his long and storied career was What a Wonderful World. I personally love that song. He had a great voice. It honestly gets me through hard times, especially days where I really don't know what to do and feel like giving up. He is a big inspiration to me and to many for various things. The fact that he was human, just like us. He made mistakes and got arrested. He had a nickname. He also grew up being very poor, just like many of us, and still pushed through hard times and made his dream come true. It was in the year 1912, on New Year's Eve, that he was arrested for shooting 6 blanks from his stepfather's .38 revolver and was sent to the Colored Waves Home for Boys. He was released in 1914. Louis Armstrong's nickname was Satchmo, which was short for Satchel Mouth, and was given to him for having a big mouth, since satchel is what they called book bags back then, and that's how big people thought his mouth was. Louis grew up in a very poor family. He was raised by his mother, Mayan, in a neighborhood that was very dangerous, that it was called the battlefield. He studied until 5th grade. After 5th grade, he dropped out of school to be able to work. He started working for a Jewish family, which allowed him to purchase his first cornet. This shows us how strong his will was. And just like they say, where there's a will, there's a way. And Louis Armstrong made his way, becoming the first Black American to star in a Hollywood movie with 1936 Pennies from Heaven. I got this information from newsandhistory.com and from Jazz Magazine and jazziz.com.